welcome to the podcast. It is during Pride Month. The last time I had this podcast, I had it with my friend Joey um, on the LGBT focused podcast. It's LGBT focused and also ally focused. Here today, I have Wolfie Kingston. He is an
What's
animated
going on?
cosplayer and a pro wrestler. So give him a clap, guys.
Ooh,
Um,
great to be
so,
here.
have you seen any movies that you enjoyed this year?
Oh, I'm gonna be real. I don't think I've seen any movies like in theaters as of late because I wanted to see Obsession. I heard that one's really, really good. And
Yep.
I also wanted to see Scary Movie 6 with my girlfriend, but we weren't able to see it the weekend I was a special guest for SoCal Gaming Expo a few weeks ago. We were trying to see it, but plans just didn't align. But the show that I have seen that is new right now, it's called Teach You a Lesson. It's this K drama, and apparently it's based off of certain schools that have students that treat the teachers with like disrespect and everything, and allegedly it's based on real life that's been going on. Because apparently there was also a article saying that people in South Korea were trying to cancel the show because they didn't like how it was calling things out. And I'm as I was reading that, I'm like, why are you trying to like cover it up when the directors of that show, which is based off a webtoon, by the way, um, they were basically calling everything out to the bone, where like teachers were being disrespected by students, students were being disrespected by other students. So the main guy comes in and disciplines everyone. I really enjoyed the show. I saw all 8 episodes. They're like about an hour long. Definitely give it a watch. It's really good.
Yes. I think I've heard about that show. So usually when it comes to countries in East Asia, they usually try to make their countries as romanticized as possible. Like they have the
Doesn't
lowest
surprise me.
crime rates. They have like Japan is known for having the lowest crime rates, and they say it's safe for everyone, but when women go, it's not the safest for women, it's more safe for men. Like if you're a
Yeah.
man, you could be in Japan walking at 3 in the morning, but if you're a woman, you probably can't. But
Yeah.
Japan
Which
has made
sucks.
progress. They started a system for educating on LGBTQ topics, and they started celebrating trans people as a third gender. They call it half. It's like they call it half upgrade. Because it's still kind of focused on patriarchy because it
Not gonna
was
lie, that sounds like a derogatory term. I ain't gonna lie. I would have been like,
yeah
what do you mean half? What do you
because
mean by that?
they call the trans women a half upgrade because trans women they follow more of the stereotypical patriarchal roles to survive, like trans women have to pass, so they have to wear makeup and heels every day, so that way they don't get like hate crimes and stuff.
I mean, well, at least it's at the term that they're trying. At least it's just I'm still on the part of where they're like, oh, half upgrade. I'm like, that sounds that sounds
Yeah.
like a backhand comment, but I mean, they're trying, so I can give them the benefit of the doubt at least for that. So
Yeah, and for people who try to get married in Japan who are queer, they're not legally allowed to get married at a shrine, but they do have a separate system for partnerships of same gender or same sex. And also they have marriages between friends so they can share benefits.
oh, okay,
Yep.
well, it's something. At least you're still able to like tie the knot and stuff with the one you love.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I mean that's good.
also a new show I was so like I watched Backrooms. I was supposed to watch the Michael Jackson movie because I heard about how his dad kind of treated him like garbage. And then
Yes.
So I ended up showing up late, so I went to go watch Backrooms instead. And like the movie was like really cool. It's about, I think everybody should watch that movie just to get a new perspective of life, because it's like it's this black man who grew up in, who was 40 years old around the 90s, and he's upset because he didn't get to get his job as being an architect. So he started selling like furniture at a store, and he ended up disappearing into the back rooms. And yeah, it shows his entire struggle of why he drank, why people saw him as more aggressive and everything.
I've seen I basically seen like videos on YouTube way before like the Backrooms was even going to be a like a full-fledged movie. So I guess from the perspective that I saw, there's like different variants of like how people end up in the Backrooms. Like the one that I remember, I was watching Berlizzi on his channel. I was watching this channel, and apparently this guy and his friends, they were skating, and apparently they skated to a certain part of town, and the guy with the camera ended up checking it out, and then he ended up in the back rooms. And I was like, that's a really weird context, but like the room, it's exactly how the movie was portraying. But
Yeah.
it was a game. It did sell quite well, actually, surprisingly. But yeah, no, Sega's was cool, and I did like that it did have a co-op feel. So like, I remember that me and my friend, we were facing Cell, and we were like playing as Goku and Vegeta and shit. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, I've been playing Cloudheim. It's like a crafting dungeon survival game. It's really
I
cool.
think I seen you stream it at least once. You did stream it before, right?
I streamed it 6 times for like 6 hours.
Okay, so I did at least see one of your streams playing that game. I'm
Yes.
not gonna lie, I did look at the gameplay when you were playing, and I was like, this game actually looks pretty gnarly. I ain't gonna lie, like it looks pretty fun, you
It's
know?
a $30 indie game.
Ooh, see, and okay, see, now we're gonna pivot since we're talking about games. We did wanted to talk about indie games. Now, see, indie game developers, I'm gonna be real. I feel they put way more passion than our double A, triple A, quadruple A games nowadays. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Like the past few years, I feel that indie games have been more input and having more passion releasing their games. And to be honest, especially with how they want their game prices, 20, 30, maybe $40, that's actually pretty good rather than paying almost $70 for a game that's like half baked. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, what's a good example? Freaking, oh my God. I know you remember WWE 2K20.
Yes, WWE
Ugh.
2K18 ran terrible on the Switch. 2K20, just skip it.
Yeah, 2K20 was so bad. The fact that I was, because obviously on my channel, I have an ongoing series called the WKW Network, which is basically WWE, but basically a custom character story show. I've been running it
Yeah.
since technically I've been running it since the Facebook days. But then I this is what I put in the lore. Like before we had our TV deal, I would run it on Facebook. I had a Facebook page. It's still up there, but I don't use Facebook anymore much. But I would always put updates, and for people that wanted to join the show, I would ask permission, and if they would give me consent, I would put them in the game, show them what they look like, blah 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 blah, do matches, show highlights, talk about it, all that stuff, right? When I got a PS4, 2016, I was like, I can actually stream. So 2K16 was the first game I was able to actually do streaming. So that was when we had our TV deal. Um, Moreover, the moment we got to 2K20, it was so bad. After the first patch, they actually offered me the SmackDown edition of 2K20. And I was like, okay, I get extra content that I honestly wasn't planning on getting in the first place, but why not, right?